Ignore me for the minute.
Hello, everybody. This is Dushapo, and welcome to MCC Insight for MCC Twitch Rivals. And yeah, we are here once again with Aqua Dragon. He's doing a little bit some stats right now, so you know, a little bit busy.
That's fine. I can chat still.
Yeah, but yeah, it's us two again. Like the game's announcement, because you know there's a lot of like time conflicts and scheduling issues. But yeah, here we are again in the good old MCC Twitch Rivals Eve, I'd say. So yeah, pretty quite exciting indeed. Tomorrow is the good old MCC Twitch Rivals live on stage on TwitchCon in TwitchCon Las Vegas, and we are here to analyze everything that you would need to know for this event. So yeah, I'm gonna go away predictions, top threes, and as well as analyzing the update video that was released yesterday. Not today, yesterday. So let's get crack on with the team so quick. So we have, recapping from last time, we have Fruitberries, Tubbo, Beckhamon, and Jack Manifold for red, Kretzy, Orange Juice, Scott S Major, Masayoshi for orange, Amfrost, Awesome Dude, Cuffan, Captain Sparkles for yellow, Jojo Solo, Shadoon, Elena XE, Shobo for lime, Five Up, Pizza Hut, Ginelli, Foolish for green, Lumina Ranbu, Dark Eyebrows, Snake Snack for cyan, H-Bomb, Gem, Scar, Impulse for aqua, Punch, Pepper Halo, Gumi, Hana XX Rose on blue, Purpled, AMC, Gucky, and CPK on purple, George, Sapnap, Captain Puffy, and Sylvie on pink. By now you should know the teams in your hearts, but that's just a quick reminder of the teams that are going to be playing tomorrow. And I think there's not going to be a sub out. I don't think there's going to be a sub out.
I was going to say, it'd be pretty hard to back out at this point. I'm not saying they couldn't pull off subs, because there are still some people going to the event. Yeah. That could probably fill in if things get desperate.
Yep, like.
But I highly doubt we'll see anyone sub out.
Yeah, like
this event.
We see like Wally Bear going to TwitchCon Las Vegas as well as everyone's favorite Sweat, Fulham. So
yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities of subs in a way, but it's a very, very limited pool, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the predictions. Throughout the course of the week, as well as of course the game announcement, I released a Discord predictions, and we also made our own predictions as well. But in the community wise, this is how the community predicted throughout r/MCC, and of course 4 prominent content creators: CBK, Anfrost, Captain Puffy, and Fruitberries. So this is the first ever time that the predictions are all, there's three teams tied for first, which is quite bizarre, to say the least.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and just to let you know, the one that's marked yellow, and for those who don't see colors, yellow and purple could be in dodge boat because of their standard deviation being very low compared to them against orange. Orange has a much higher range because of one person, Captain Puffy. So yeah,
Chief, I feel that with orange, because there's no guarantee they'll play up to the stats 100% of the time. So some doubters being in the predictions makes sense.
Yeah. But otherwise though, r/MCC thinks that orange and purple would be in top 2. CPK thought yellow and purple would be in top 2. Of course, gonna include his team. And Frost thought that orange and cyan would be in the top 2. Captain Puffy is the opposite poles, red and pink. Also, her team in the top 2. And for Berries, he did not make any predictions for his own team, but thought that orange and lime would be in the top 2.
It's crazy that yellow ties first, despite having 0 first, and anyone's predictions. It just shows how like uncertain everyone is this event.
Yep. And I'll say as well, like Captain Puffy's predictions are. How would say Captain Puffy's predictions?
Well, I mean, we can't roast them until they're wrong. So
Yeah, like it's quite interesting. Captain Puffy favors people who she knows a bit, like Pink Paris, for example, even though we didn't take any consideration on
I mean,
Suvi
I
and,
can't blame Puffy there. CPK does that every event with putting their own team in dodgeball, so that can't be held against her.
Yeah, I think the most space would be Anfrost and Fruit, maybe.
But yeah, we will see who's right, who's wrong. Either way, do not send hate to anyone, even if you think their predictions suck.
Yep, indeed. And yeah, overall wise again, running down from the first place: Lime Llamas, Red Rabbits, Green Geckos, Cyan, Blue, Pink, and Aqua, with a little bit of 10s, but when I do the predictions, it's every 10. But you're gonna see our predictions right about
yeah, not a lot of confidence in the Aqua team, but that is somewhat expected due to the team being statistically the weakest.
Yep.
But nonetheless, the Aqua team could always surprise us. I don't know, maybe they like somehow destroy Meltdown and then get top 2.
Yep.
Who knows?
Right, if we look at our Central Crew predictions as well as Discord predictions, join our Discord for some details on that. Not quite a little bit couple predictions this time for Discord, but totaling out, you can see that straight line right there for Aqua. Yeah. But we're gonna reveal all the average predictions from ours from 10th to 1st. So let's start with 10th place. Right about just a second now.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you won't believe chat. Guess who's in 10th place?
Yeah,
based on these predictions.
Yep. And just wait a little bit now. Need the button. we need the button presser.
Okay. You want me to do that?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. This is the button. Okay, you ready? Yeah, so just press this.
Yep, there you go.
Oh.
So 10th place is, as you know already, Aqua Axolotls. Like,
yeah, unfortunate. They're coming into this event being definitely the biggest underdogs this event, just being that H-Bomb hasn't played in a minute, and no offense to the Hermits, they're all cool, but unfortunately they're not quite as good as some of the other second frags this event. Like, Jim's quite good as a really good player, but I just feel like the team lacks a lot of strength in certain games. But
yep,
like I said, we'll see.
Let's see indeed. Alright, 9th place, we got...
Calm down. Yeah, it was just a joke.
It was just a joke. Okay.
Okay.
A little bit of a mess up there, sorry about that.
Oops,
a lot of pressing buttons. Like, I have the stream deck, but hey, we got purple pandas. Well, not purple. Blue bats. It's been a while since we do Insight, okay? Blue bats is in 9th place. What do we say about blue?
I mean, they're statistically up there in Meltdown, which I think definitely is probably they're gonna be the problem game. This event, I don't know if they'll get first in Meltdown, just because there are other teams that are also quite strong at Meltdown. But definitely their strongest game. This team would be just absolutely scary if SG was in. Unfortunately, it's not in, and we'll have to wait and see. This team has some solid players and could do good. But Bat hasn't been playing that great recently. For one, Puns has been a little bit of a redemption arc, but still. And we'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
Yeah, because it's only Puns, and you see Puns, like, sometimes they can lead the team, like in Orange Ocelots, but like otherwise, some other lads may not be too keen on being, I'd say, top performances. I'd say we will see. But coming in 8th place.
Button pressing. There we go. Bam.
There you go. Got Pink Parrots in 8th place.
They have an interesting Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll let you go.
Yeah, we got Sapnap, George, Puffy, Sylvie for pink. Okay.
Yeah, this team. If this team was revealed in season 2, I'd say this team is a top 4 team. Unfortunately, season 3 hasn't been as generous to some of these players. Sapnap's been pretty inconsistent this season. Sylvie just hasn't been living up to her season 2 performances. I'm assuming it is a lack of practice, but I don't know for certain. The exact behind the scenes reasons. George literally only played one event in season 3. Granted, George was on a laptop in the Bahamas, so I don't think that won't be. It was nearly as bad as last time, but I don't think George has really played much Minecraft recently, so I do fear for that. And then Puffy has also just come off a massive break this event, so yeah, this entire team is. If this team can shake off the rust, this team could be a very threatening team. But if they don't, then this team could get a really low placement, and it seems more people don't believe they'll shake off the rust. Though I will give this team is very scary in Sky Battle if they play up to their potential.
Like indeed, like because we have like 2 players, Sylvie and Captain Puffy, which are warring, but then we don't know about George at this point because in 29 you see George like throwing around. Meanwhile, this with real cash, by the way, $100 more. We will see how George would do. Like with that amount of cash to earn.
But if this team is to make it to the top, it's probably through PvP.
Yep, indeed. Meltdown, 6th game. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
We got 7th place. Got Cyan Coyotes.
Cyan has some strong players. Illumina and Rambo are pretty strong players. Rambo specifically in season 3 has been really good. Unfortunately, Illumina has been kind of a lot worse than season 3. Unfortunately, Sneak's it can be a really good player. It depends on the team in the event. If Sneak will like pop off and do amazing, or will do kind of average. And Dark Eyebrows is still new, still trying to find her place in the roster. So I'm sure we'll see her eventually pop off. Will this be the event? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this team has potential. I'm just not sure they will fully realize it.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like the same case of Gucky at the moment. Dark Eyebrows and Gucky are in like the same type of scenario where they have to find a place and find time to improve themselves in the event. So, you know, it's a reasonable thing. 6th place. Or actually, 7th place.
The latter half of the event is full of movement. This team might stand a better shot, but we'll have to wait and see. Yep. Meltdown definitely scares this team, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, time for the 6th place.
And barely missing on the top hat, and this average predictions, we have the Green Geckos. Now, the Green Geckos, similar to the Leaping Parrots, has a bit of an issue with rust, with G Nelly and Foolish haven't played since 29. Unfortunately, it was a really good event for G Nelly. That team got first. Rected, I think, seems a little weaker than the team that event. And then Foolish had a really bad event because their team did really bad. But I'll have to wait and see. I don't think Foolish hasn't really been playing as nearly as much of Minecraft as Foolish used to. Yeah. Other than QSMP, so I am a little concerned about that. But if Foolish can just be a gamer and lead this team in Meltdown, this team could maybe go far. And then also Rock Split Rush with Pete and 5up as a duo is insane.
Yep. And I think like also just to add on, Ginelli last canon event was 29, but her like canon, like not canon, her last event was probably 23, but that's still a long time to say the least. So
I am a little concerned about that, but this team definitely has the potential, especially if Rush's game 6. I think this team could just get into dodgeball similar to Aqua Team in 26.
Yep. All right, 5th place, starting the top half, we got Red Rapids.
Now, this team is interesting. Statistically, this team is up there for the strongest team in the event, based on how things go in terms of performances. But the thing that does always scare me is that this is a 3-4 Drunk Parrots team, and we all saw the Drunk Parrots win. Now, granted, this team definitely should not be intoxicated, because I'm pretty sure that would not fly during Twitch Rivals. But just that resemblance does kind of put me a little cautious with this team, and probably a few other people. But if Fruit wants to win and the rest of the team wants to win, Fruit's leadership definitely could lead this team to a pretty good performance. This team is notably really good at Sky Battle, and also I think this team is also pretty good at Tutor side, all things considered, having their weakest player being Jack Manifold. So I think they could get some team bonuses.
Yep. And yeah, it will be depending on Fruit, I'd say, for this team. Like, the rest of the three may be, I'd say, quite average when it comes to their performances.
You know, why not?
Yeah.
Fruitberries will just will this team into Dodgeable and Sky Battle. Why not?
Surely, and then, like, on stage live, you know, this team, Jack will lose Dodgeball and he will have a live meltdown.
It's true. With Fruit and Jack on this team, I am concerned this team will just lose Dodgeable.
Live meltdown on TwitchCon. Let's go. Alright.
Time to get to 4th place. Unfortunately, still just missing on Dodgeball. We have the Lime Llamas. I mean, Jojo Shadoon brought back together. Last time, this team, that duo won the event, despite everyone putting them like last place. And the other duo we have returning is the Shibolena duo, which I believe the last time we saw was MCC 29, on that Fire Breath event team.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting team. I think this team has enough to do good. I mean, both these players did amazing, as in for the JoJo's Shadoon duo, did a really amazing in Sky Battle in their last events. So this team definitely could bring the momentum into it. And this team also, when they first teamed together, did amazing at Meltdown. So maybe this team destroys PvP. But this team's not even that bad at movement, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yep, indeed. So yeah, that's Slime Llamas. Yeah, again, like now top 2 players in one team with like opposite poles as well, in this case for Lime. But missing out on Dodgeball. So unfortunately,
3rd place.
Orange Ocelots.
The Orange Ocelots. Ooh. Let's get the obvious out of the way. We have our only, okay, technically we have a few players returning from the canon roster that haven't played in a while, with like Foolish and G, but our only true non-canon player here, or I guess half-canon player here, is Master Yoshi. Master Yoshi is the only player on this roster who's never played in a canon event. Master Yoshi has a lot of experience with the underdog performance as well as other Twitch rival events. But the question is, how good do we think Master Yoshi is going to do this event? Using Master Yoshi's stats from underdogs is a little questionable, but it's the only stats we have on hand. And if we use those, this team is the strongest team in the event by far. But this is definitely a lot more competitive environment compared to underdogs.
Yeah. Because again, like, underdogs, a lot of quote-unquote weaker players in the tournament. Meanwhile, here it's the main MCC roster. In asterisk, of course. Like, it feels like an actual MCC for this roster. So, yeah. How will Masayoshi do it?
I will give this team a little bit of credit. By having Scott on your team, it makes it a lot harder to do bad, I will say, because Scott tends to be able to keep a team up.
Yeah.
And Scott, the last time they teamed, an orange team, did get 2nd, so who knows? They could definitely get their way into Dodgeable, and Kratzy is obviously a really good player as well. So this team could destroy Meltdown if history shows to repeat itself.
Yep. Alright, and now for Dodgeball. 2nd place.
I mean, you know who's here, but what's the order? That's right, yellow in 2nd.
Wow, this team, I'll start this, it's very unexpected for sure for me, because we got I'd say average, quote-unquote average players in the Yellow Yaks, but then if you look at the history of the team itself, Anfor is very, very cracked in games. Awesome dude in the baseball, Cup fan, and Captain Cup fan with the movement, as well as Captain Sparkles, but I did not expect this team to be in 2nd place. If you look back, I had predicted this team as 8th, so...
Yeah, everyone else pretty much put in a line from 1st to 3rd. So yep. That is. But yeah, this team has all the tools it could ever need, with having, I think, the best 4th in this event in Cubfan. I mean, it could be Sam could be the fourth this event if Sam's still a little rusty from just not playing in that many MCCs recently. This is also worth mentioning that this is Captain Sparko's first ever not fully canon event, which is crazy.
Yep.
Just to bring up. Amfrost is a good leader. Definitely a lot less chaotic of a team than compared to last time without Skep Halo. I think this team definitely could do amazing, but it's just kind of a matter of if the four will play well or not.
Yep. And yeah, obviously Purple is in first place.
Yeah, the purpled pandas.
Purple's
up here. CPK and Purple, a duo that seemed impossible midway through season 3, but after that 9th place individual, apparently this is fair. So, returning back together to run it back more or less was Gucky and Amesy and Purple, but instead of Tubbo, we have CPK, which I will say is a little bit of a stronger player.
Yep. So yeah, like what would you expect? Purple and CPK together, like.
Yeah.
People predict this team to be in first, and I said
insane Ace Race duo in the two of them. Purple has a Rock Sleeve Rush back. I think that's definitely gonna help.
And like the game roster for this event favors them a lot, by the way. So,
like, I would say Sky Battle might be like the weakest game Purple has on this roster. And even then, CPK's done really good in the past. So I think the two of them together could fix that quote unquote hole in their defenses.
Yep.
So this team, it's just not bad at a game for the most part.
Yep. So to recap, by the way, we have 10th place we got Aqua, 9th place we got Blue, 8th place we got Pink, 7th we got Cyan, 6th place Green, 5th place Red, 4th place Lime, 3rd place Orange, 2nd place Yellow, and 1st place is Purple. There's no ties in between places this time around, so thank God for that, except for the previous graphic, because that's the community. But us here, this is our predictions overall in general. So yeah.
I'll have to wait and see if we're right or if we're wrong. Probably wrong, but hey, we'll see tomorrow, won't we?
Yep. And if we look at on the right hand side, we got our good old sim here. Sim results from Aqua Dragon. And
the top player of each team is representing the team. This is not their individual placements. For example, in the sim, Purple came first, despite his team coming fourth. So just keep that in mind. This is not individual predictions. It's just the heads of the top frags. Unfortunately, the sim agrees. Aqua team, unfortunately, coming 10th. And also surprising enough, the sim agrees that Blue team is also coming 9th. Then we see something different with having the Green team in 8th, and then the Lime team in 7th. Then we have the Cyan Coyotes in 6th place, which is another one that the sim agrees with. Then we have Yellow in 5th, Purple and 4th. And then the shocker in the sim definitely has to be the sim predicting Pink in 3rd. Yeah. That would be crazy, but I can't say I couldn't see it happening. Then we have Orange barely managing their way into Dodgeball in 2nd place. Kratzy top fragging that team, which some people I guess could be a little surprised in, but I think Kratzy makes the most sense anyways. And then lastly, Red team in 1st with Fruit Berries. And if you're wondering how Dodgebolt went, don't have Jack Manifold on your team.
Orange won, by the way. So yeah, it's gonna be again meltdown live on stage, by the way, if they lose. So expect that, to say the least. All right, so that's the good thing. Let's go over the top 3 right over here. This is the top 3 that we went through on games announcement stream, and it is as follows. Ace Race, we got Purple, Red, and Yellow. Squid Runners, we got Aqua, Cyan, and Red. Meltdown, we got Orange, Blue, and Red. Slocker Sweep Rush, we got Green, Yellow, and Red. Sky Battle, we got Red, Pink, and Lime. And to get to the side, we got Orange, Yellow, and Cyan. What do you think?
Yeah, I still am surprised we only have 6 games. I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
Like, the game just played, but like in rotation, there is no game being skipped here. You thought you can get to finally skip Grid Runners, and no.
there's like that guy on freaking subreddit be like, oh yeah, I want freaking crit runners to be skipped. It's gonna be here.
But
for a while.
Game selection's interesting.
Yep, indeed. And you can see like purple right in only having first in
ace race.
Meanwhile, the predictions are like top of the pack. So.
Yep, stats can always be a little incorrect just because my stats are all time. So if the other starts like massively improving, it takes time for it to show. So
yep.
But we'll see.
So yeah, that's every stats nerds and predictions for this MCC. Yes, and now it's me aligning the camera. Go. Well, so what do you think?
I guess it'd be a good time to finally state who we think's getting first individual.
Purple.
This event. I mean, we can make it a top 3 if you want a bit more pressure.
Top 3 are purple, fruit.
That's good time to start. Okay.
Purple, fruit, JoJo. Let's do that.
That's completely fair.
Yeah.
Top 3 of this event. Ooh. I definitely have to put purple in this top 3 just because of the game selection. I don't think purple will miss this top 3. Purple's pretty bad at missing top 3s, even if it did happen last event. So we'll put purple there for now. I think I do agree with you the fruit berries pick, but I can't completely copy your list because that's too easy. That's too simple. And after looking at this list, I think we could see a Pizza Hut in the top 3 at looking at this game roster with Ace Rice and Rock Spleef Rush and to get to the other side being great standouts for Pizza Hut. And Pizza Hut, given this team, I think could actually do really good at Sky Battle. I think they might still struggle with Grid Earners and Meltdown, but we'll see. Yep. I think Pizza Hut can get top 3.
Somebody said, wait, there's a skip? No, there's no skip. There's no skip games this time around. Yeah, But you will see everything that you need to know in just a second because Nox Crew released their update video yesterday. And we're gonna run down through the good update video. If you have not watched the update video yet, here it is.
Hello and welcome to the official update video for MC Championship Twitch Rivals Edition, live at TwitchCon Vegas. The very first MCC that will take place in the real world, and we're super excited.
Before we dive into the tweaks and changes, we want to give a quick reminder that unlike the usual MCCs, this MCC will be taking place on Friday the 20th of October at 8 PM BST or 12 PM PDT. So don't forget.
As normal, all participants will be streaming from their own perspectives, which you'll be able to find on mcc.live. But for the first time ever, there will also be a central stream where you can watch the whole thing on twitch.tv/twitchrivals. This will include observer and multiple player POVs, player interviews, and casters.
Yay! Both Kara and Kuriwe will be live casting this MCC, with Wavepunk hosting and Nakara and Glitter Explosion interviewing the players.
Alright, so to do an MCC live, we've gone and tweaked a bit of the usual format. To account for all the extra time we'll now spend in the real world during the show, this MCC will have 6 games instead of 8. We reckon this is going to have a pretty interesting effect where the scoring in each game is going to matter a lot more than usual.
This time, the mid-show audience vote will take place on the Twitch Rivals main stream. And it'll just be a classic pick what game you want vote instead of a blockout, to keep it simple for any first-time MCC viewers.
With 6 games, the growing coin multiplier will rise differently, as shown on the screen. And that's all there is for the format changes. There's also going to be a bunch of new infographics and scoring breakdowns going on in the main stream, so stat crunchers will have a fantastic time watching that, I'm sure.
Alright, for MC Championship Twitch Rivals, we've introduced a few brand new maps for the players to enjoy.
TGTTOS gets an exclusive and totally on-theme building map set on the Las Vegas Strip. And it's called, well, the map's called Las Vegas, of course.
Porting over from MCC Island, event gets the addition of ChiliCon Carnage, a map where you slide under beams with Speed 2 buff, and also everyone's favourite, Water Park, full of dolphin diving water slides. Along with these maps, we'll be seeing Terra Swoop Force Tunnel 1, To the Dome, and Badlands.
Rocket Spleef Rush gets a new map too, Area 51. set on a long desert highway, obviously just outside of the real Area 51. Players will have to jump over the very real UFOs that have caused destruction to the road. This event will also see Santorini and Journey being played.
Aside from that, Ace Race will be taking place on the new Clouds map, while Sky Battle will be played in Candyland.
As a quick reminder before we finish up on the video, our adorable U2's plushies are now out, and it's not long now until the pre-orders close, so you've got just until the end of the month to be able to order some. All info on these will be in the description.
Alright, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see some of you at the live event. See you on Friday the 20th of October at 8 PM BST, 12 PM PDT.
And that's the update video for you guys. It's short and sweet, but there are some significant format changes for this event, and we're gonna go down through that in right about now, I'd say. So we got here the MCC, of course, Friday 20th, as always, and you can watch the stats live on MCC.live, and it will be very, very crucial because, you know, the streams are going to be a little bit scuffed on the player's end. And we got the central stream on twitch.tv/Twitch Rivals, where if you watch any of my live shows, MCC live show, it's going to be the same experience, but 10 times more budget, so.
And 10 times more Kara and Curry.
Kara and Korea, you can see right there. Casters, host reporters, Scam, by the way.
One of the most experienced players in the event, has been there since the beginning. And Curryway, someone that's been keeping track of the event and has a lot of knowledge in Minecraft, as well as Minecraft events, so.
Yeah, he's the one who's like wanting Minecraft to have an esports type deal. So here we are, Curryway in MCC.
Yep. Not too many better casters, and then maybe Douchable would maybe be a slightly better caster pick.
Next year, maybe, if they want me, so. Okay. But yeah, we make do of that, I'll say the least. Alright, so the first significant change is that there are 6 games in total.
Yep, it's effectively like there's no game 3 or game 7.
Yep. So you got like there the games. The Ace Race thing, we are calling the Ace Race thing, but it's fine. Here we go. So we got Ace Race, we got Rocket Speed Rush, Meltdown. You see already on the update video. So 6 games, and then we got a break in between, and that's gonna be the audience takeover on Twitch Rivals mainstream. And I emphasized audience takeover, by the way.
Yep.
So you know, we are back to people rigging their third game, I think.
True. I guess Pink Team gets to decide the vote, I think, if I had to guess.
Yep. And yeah, it's gonna be on the thing.
But
yeah,
nonetheless.
That's not a big deal. But one other significant change is the coin multiplier. You see right there, from 1.0 to 3.0 multiplier.
Yep, gone over the maps already, but in the game stream. But the recap in terms of new maps, we have the new Vegas map and to decide, as well as a new map in Rocket Speed Rush, which is a Area 51 theme. We see 2 maps from Island making their way into the side, with the Chili map, aka the one you slid under the ice, as well as Water Park. I'll be honest, you know, those 2 maps have in common. I don't like either of them, but hopefully the players like it more.
So yeah, and then alongside that, we got our favorite Terrace with Force Tunnel one this time, because, you know, we want people finishing. Got To the Dome and Badlands. So gonna be very interesting indeed. So yeah, and Rocket Speed Rush, we got the good old Santorini. If I can find here, Santorini, and we got Journey, which is the very fast map with like small platforms. I think it's gonna make some top plays, like Pizza Hut, for example. So
I'm still waiting for them to bring back Journey in its very first form.
The very first one with Journey.
I loved how fast they reached Journey. But alas, I don't think that's ever happening again.
Okay, then Ace Race, we are back to Clouds 2. Hopefully there's alternate routes. I don't think there's gonna be, but
I mean, they might made slight adjustments, but to be fair, like I said, until someone makes a best routes video, I think we're good for a massive overhaul.
I mean, there's an average route video, so
yeah. But we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. That's our competitor. Anyway, we got Candyland for Sky Battle.
Yep, this should help out a lot of people that play on Island as well as just the good better PvP teams.
Yeah, I think it's
Pretty
like
solid map.
Most balanced map in my opinion. Like, you know, the islands are
And
like
if we
scattered.
look carefully, we can see this one's not MCCI themed with the diamond ore.
Yeah, it's gonna be back to like the good old grinding
Good
for
old-fashioned
materials,
Sky Battle.
mining for ingredients, all that kinds of crack, like the good old days. And yeah,
No living like 17 times like Fire Breath Man.
still living 17 times and then an
It was more like, I think it was actually like 7 levies, but still.
still ridiculous, in my opinion. So yeah, but if you look at the games again, right about now. So these are the games, and that's it. Like to get to the side, Sky Battle, Rocket Speed Rush, Ace Race, those are the maps. Meltdown's gonna be interesting, and Great Runners, you know, it's a staple at this point. So
Yep, hasn't been benched since 23 is I believe the last event has been benched. So we're stuck with it.
for a very, very long time, until they could like rework Beatmart in some way.
I think they could get away with 2 team games then, believing that they did that for the longest time, but regardless, not my event. So Runners shall stay.
Great Runners shall stay forever and ever until Beatmart gets something. So yeah, what do you guys think about the game roster and update video? We would love to know. We are
Yep.
like ending the good old stream in just a little bit, but
Yep, I guess we can take some last minute questions if anyone has any.
yeah. Honestly, if JoJo Solos gets drunk before MCC, she will get first again. Yeah, just carry like a carry water
I was
bottle.
about to- yeah.
Carry a water bottle and then disguise it as like, oh, here's my water, and actually
it's-
it's wine.
But yeah, I think the players could probably just have a few drinks before, assuming of course they're the legal age, before playing in the event. But I don't think anything of the level we saw last event, unfortunately. So yeah,
Yeah,
so you get when you have a IRL event.
yeah, and you are technically also day drinking because it's 12 o'clock over.
That is also true.
Yep. So, no, you have more socializing hours to go through, and you got like
But then, like after the event, there's almost certainly a chance of like, oh, I want to hang out and do stuff together.
yeah, and like for those who are going to TwitchCon, which I don't know, which is not majority of us,
I was good, yeah.
you get a photo opportunity for 1.5 hours, so you can like take photos with the lads that are participating in MCC if you are in TwitchCon. So
Yep.
yeah, do you guys have a team you're rooting for?
I kind of want to see the Purple Pandas redemption from like Green last event. Would be kind of cool.
I could see, obviously, like Pizza Diff. I would love Green to win, but on the other hand, I would love to also have like an expected team to win. Like for example, Yellow.
True.
That could be
That could-
good.
In most events, I'm mostly impartial. I have like a favorite team, and there's teams I prefer winning over others. But for the most part, I'm not really ever upset when a team wins.
Yeah. Okay. And for those who are asking, what perspectives are we gonna watch?
Oh yeah, just to clarify again, we are doing a watch party tomorrow.
Yep, we are doing a watch party
Because-
tomorrow.
The live show doesn't really make any sense when Kuriway and Kara is stealing Dew's job.
Yeah, it's doing my job. Like yeah, but yeah, we are doing a watch along. By the way.
Yep. Tomorrow, 15 minutes, starting 15 minutes before the event officially starts.
Yeah, 15
So-
minutes. It's gonna be like a little bit of a chatting warm up type deal, and then we're gonna watch the main event. We are gonna watch the mainstream, mainly maybe with the mainstream, and then also
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna-
might check out some other POVs, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have my like usual like live show set up, and then just watch
Yeah.
it from there. Like I might share my screen of what I'm watching, like to say the least. But I'm not gonna be like too much of like, oh yeah, make this perfect type deal. But we are gonna have some fun analyzing and also critiquing what they could have been done better.
Yeah.
for you know, the mainstream, and well, the participants, of course, because it's gonna be fun. Like, it's relaxing time, and yeah, thank God I got a break from the live show because of you, Korube, Kara, and Nox Crew, and Twitch Rivals. I finally got a live show break. So yeah.
But
apart from that, though, that's our perspectives. Like, we are gonna watch plenty, but the mainstream would be the one that we are watching. Yeah. So yeah, again, watch along stream at 7:45 p.m. BST. Hang out, chill out, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, though, from me, by the way, MCC live show. We still got 1 minute left, and we got a good old pre-show at 6:30 with like some stats and everything.
Over to the pre-show, MCC live show, and then after the pre-show, you can just head over to MCC Central.
Yeah, I'll just like take a little bit of snack break and then come back, watch the event. White. Alrighty, lads, we have to go. Obviously, we're at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again. Apart from the watch along tomorrow, we'll see you again on the Water stream on Sunday at 7 p.m. BST. I will be there. Somebody else might be there as well.
There's
who knows, really?
Possible special guests. We'll see.
Yeah, we could invite like Totil, for example, or even Ariel. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you all later. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.